Now at 5, a federal worker on her way out shares her concerns about the future of agencies like Social Security.
I feel like I've gotten the last lifeboat off of a sinking ship.
Plus, a young business owner determined to keep working even after thousands of dollars worth of tools were stolen from him.
I practically fell to my knees at that point.
And a former Timbers player sees some relief after his career was cut short by medical malpractice.
And it was taken away from me because a doctor cut corners.
And thanks so much for joining us here at 5. I'm John Adams. Our top story: the Social Security Administration has been making cuts to its workforce and other changes because of orders from the White House. Our Celine Stevens spoke with one worker who is leaving her job after decades. And Celine, what pushed her to this decision?
John, so the woman I spoke with today has been a Social Security worker for almost the last 31 years. In February, she and others at her office were offered layoff packages when the Social Security Administration announced they were reducing their bloated workforce. And even though she wasn't forced to go, she says things have been getting so bad she was just about ready to leave.
I feel like I've gotten the last lifeboat off of a sinking ship. I think it's only going to get worse.
Laura Novakoski has been a Social Security worker since April of 1994.
It's just so complex and so interesting, and you really have a feeling every single day that you've helped that person. It just kept me interested and motivated for my entire career.
But in February, she received notice that the Social Security Administration was doing organizational restructuring as they announced a new staffing target of 50,000 employees, down from the approximate 57,000 employees they had following White House executive orders.
We were offered one of the layoff packages that the Musk-led DOGE team has been publicizing for a lot of federal agencies.
With poor staffing already an issue, according to Novakoski, she worries what will happen now that more workers are leaving, mixed with recent updates to the administration requiring some to come into a Social Security office in person to prove their identity for certain benefits.
That's going to force many, many, many more people by the thousands to come into the office. We still don't have enough staff.
A job she loved became one that has caused her immense stress in recent years, and she says it's only gotten worse.
It's just so stressful to not be able to help people. I've seen my coworkers in tears after an interview. I've gone home and laid on my bed and you just feel exhausted getting up every morning. And that's why I finally made the decision for myself that I can't fix it all by myself. I just needed to go.
While President Trump stated previously that he will not cut Social Security, the worry comes from Elon Musk, head of DOGE, who has made comments that concern some.
Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time.
By using entitlements fraud, the Democrats have been able to attract and retain vast numbers of illegal immigrants.
Novakoski says that's not true.
I don't think he understands what he's talking about. I think that he's treating Social Security and all the federal agencies as kind of his latest toy. I don't think it's real to him. There is no source that you can point to that says that undocumented people are getting Social Security benefits. It's literally not possible. We have such a strong system of checks and balances.
As for what's next for her,
I'm going to be looking for other work that doesn't make me feel so sad and beat down every day.
While Novakoski says she could have been on administrative leave since mid-March and being paid due to the package she chose, she's been going into work all this time just to finish the work she had left and to help her team out with tying up loose ends before her last day on April 7th. John?
Our Celine Stevens tonight. Celine, thank you for that report. Nationwide protests and rallies continued outside Tesla dealerships. That includes stores in Salem and Tigard as part of a global day of action. Called Tesla Takedown, demonstrators are calling out Tesla CEO Elon Musk and his role as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. They claim the Trump administration and DOGE's actions are hurting the nation's standing as a democracy.
All these people are really, really angry. And some of these people, they're not all liberal Democrats. We have people who are middle of the road here who just feel that, personally the economy's hurting them, the world is hurt, our relations with other countries are hurt, and the number one priority seems to be slash and burn, rather than what do people need to thrive and survive.
Well, this organizer told us they plan to rally every Thursday until they see changes in the administration. Well, turning now to weather, a cloudy and cool start to the Saturday, but it's been dry out there, and we even got some sun breaks this afternoon. Now take a look at this absolutely gorgeous shot from the Salem tasting room in Sherwood. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is joining us. Joe, how are the conditions looking as we head into the evening?
It's looking very nice, whether those plans include maybe doing a little wine tasting here the next couple of hours or going into downtown Portland for the Thorns match here at Providence Park, which kicks off here in just a couple of hours. But we're going to be looking at dry conditions. Currently, John, we're seeing a temperature of 54 degrees in downtown Portland. Yeah, we saw a little mix of clouds and sunshine a good portion of the day, and now we're looking at mainly clear skies out there. On the radar, we are picking up a little bit of some rain showers along the coast range, but it's really not going to be impacting us here in the metro area. Even along the Oregon coast, it's going to be mainly dry the rest of your Saturday night, and a good portion of your Sunday morning. By the afternoon is when those showers will start to pop up, especially down along the central Oregon coast. So here we are, right around 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll start to see that front move in from the south, bringing in widespread showers by the later part of the afternoon. But again, there's a few locations that are going to be dry a good portion of the day. Rainfall amounts are going to be very light. As we go into the early part of this upcoming week, John, we're going to be seeing a chance for some thunderstorms come Monday, and then looking into the later part of next week, it's going to be a little bit warmer. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. We'll see you later in the show. Well, new at 5, Governor Tina Kotek has declared an emergency in southeast Oregon due to severe flooding. This covers Harney County and the Burns-Paiute Reservation. It follows flooding earlier in the week, made worse by rapid snowmelt. This damaged area sewer systems, which caused an overflow into floodwaters. Homes, businesses, farmland, even livestock are underwater. The Harney County Sheriff's Office is urging people to stay out of the floodwaters as much as possible. Multnomah County law enforcement are looking into an incident on Friday that left a child near death. Just before noon, sheriff's deputies and Gresham firefighters were called to Blue Lake Park for a report of a child not breathing and unconscious. They revived the child with CPR and took them to the hospital. They are currently in critical condition. The East County Major Crimes Team is investigating. A young business owner in Gresham is struggling after someone stole his truck and trailer along with the tools he needs for his job. 20-year-old Aaron Martinez owns Meadowlark Property and Land Management. He says the theft happened Monday morning. Someone stole his truck, trailer, and thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Police found his truck that night, but not the trailer or his tools. For one Gresham officer who remembers Aaron as a student, this case is personal.
And I remember Aaron talking about working when he got out of high school and just getting started. I think it's great that he's out there starting his own business. He's an entrepreneur.
And just the fact that I've worked so hard and so long just for these things to be taken, it sucks.
GoFundMe, hoping to raise money for a new trailer and tools. You can find the link to that under this article on our website, kgw.com. And a notice from the city of Salem. Water customers, particularly in the west part of town, may notice a slight change in water quality. The city is testing a pipe connection between the drinking water systems of Salem and Kaiser. Kaiser drinking water will be pumped into Salem's system to see if this connection can be used to supplement Salem's water supply. The testing started yesterday and will continue through Monday. The city says this will not impact safety or water quality. Well, it's a big victory for a former Timbers player who sued a team doctor for medical malpractice. Friday, a Multnomah County jury awarded him more than $20 million. Our Alma McCarty spoke with him following that decision.
It's a day I'll never forget.
After years on the pitch at Providence Park, Jake Gleason's dream career to be an athlete and play professional soccer ended abruptly.
I started this journey when I was 10 years old, and it was taken away from me because a doctor cut corners.
He expected to be out for just a couple of months following a surgery to repair bilateral tibial stress fractures. But the operation, performed by Dr. Richard Edelson, a club physician, led to infection, to 14 additional surgeries, and to debilitating pain.
Candidly, I think I could still be playing. As a kid, all I wanted to do was be an athlete, and he's taken that away from me, and he's taken away my physical attributes to do a lot of things. And I never got a choice. He never asked me.
Now, 6.5 years later, a Multnomah County jury awarded Gleason more than $20 million in damages after he sued Edelson for medical malpractice.
The community has spoken. What happened in that operating room was not okay.
His attorneys argued the metal plate implanted into his leg wasn't properly sterilized and that the doctor not only used a flash sterilization method, but he didn't tell Gleason that he did.
Instead of going through their normal 15 steps of cleaning it before they put it in, it's only putting it in the machine after a couple minutes of hand washing. That's it. And the difference is you're taking something out that's hot and wet, putting it into the OR, and you're allowing all the microorganisms to wick onto it. And that's what happened here.
During the 3-week trial, the defense argued that this type of sterilization is safe and effective, but the jury ultimately sided with the former goalie.
If they have a time machine, I'll happily take that over any amount of money that they offer. And I truly believe that if I could go back to that day to not go into that surgery, to have one more chance to play in front of the Timbers Army, I would take the time machine.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.